So you've been using castor oil on your face. Maybe you saw it online. Maybe your sister told you. Maybe you've been slathering it on for months, thinking you're doing the absolute best thing for your skin. And you're not wrong. Castor oil is genuinely good. But here's what nobody is telling you. Using it alone is like having a delivery truck with no cargo. It shows up to the right address, it's ready to work, but it has nothing to deliver. You're getting maybe 30% of the potential benefit. That is not an exaggeration. And this video, this is not another generic 5 oils for glowing skin list. This is specifically about your body, your post-menopausal, estrogen-depleted, collagen-starved body. Because here is something almost no one in the skincare world says out loud. After menopause, your skin lost its internal engine. The hormone that quietly managed collagen production, moisture retention, and inflammation control for decades, estrogen, clocked out. It didn't warn you, it just left. And most of the advice you see was never designed for a body running without it. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which oils to mix with castor oil, why each one works specifically for your postmenopausal skin, and how to put it all together tonight. We are counting down from number 5 to number 1, and number 1 is not a single oil, it's a combination, and the science behind why these 3 work together is unlike anything else on this list. Stick around for that. Before we start, if you find this helpful, a quick like and subscribe goes a long way. I make these videos for women who deserve real information about their own bodies. Alright, number 5, Evening Primrose Oil. And this is the one that should make you feel a little angry, honestly, because this is where you finally understand what actually happened to your skin. Before menopause, estrogen was running a crew inside your body, keeping the collagen factory open, sending moisture signals, managing inflammation. After menopause, that crew left. And within 5 years, women can lose up to 30% of their collagen. 30%. Men lose collagen too, but theirs is a slow, gentle slope. Ours is a cliff. One day you're fine, the next you're looking in the mirror wondering what happened. It's not aging, it's an abrupt biological shift. Evening Primrose Oil contains something called gamma-linolenic acid, a specific fatty acid that acts like a gentle whisper to the same skin receptors estrogen used to shout at. It does not replace estrogen. But for skin that has been running in silence, a whisper is better than nothing. It helps restore the moisture barrier from within, reduces that tight, papery feeling, and calms the kind of low-level irritation you might have normalized. You shouldn't have. Your skin is talking to you. Use it pure. A few drops pressed into slightly damp skin before bed. It absorbs fast. You will notice the softness within a week. But here is the thing. Even the best oil in the world can't help you if your skin won't let it in. And after 70, most women have exactly that problem. Which brings us to number 4, Rosehip oil. And this one solves a problem you might not even know you have. After a certain age, and I'm talking 70 and beyond here, dead skin cells accumulate on the surface much more slowly. That sounds like a good thing, right? That buildup creates a layer that blocks almost everything you put on your face from actually reaching the living skin underneath. You can be applying the most expensive serums, the fanciest creams, and if that layer is there, most of it is just sitting on top doing nothing. It is the most frustrating skincare secret for mature skin. Rosehip oil contains natural retinoids, compounds in the same family as prescription retinol, but far gentler, and gentle matters, because mature skin is thinner and more reactive. Prescription retinol can irritate, flake, and damage the barrier you're trying to rebuild. Rosehip does the work without the punishment. It encourages cell turnover, helps lift that blocking layer, and lets every other oil you use actually get where it needs to go. Think of it as clearing the path, and this becomes even more critical when we get to number 1. One important note, if you use rosehip oil, always use it at night. Retinoids make skin more sensitive to sunlight. Even at the gentle level rosehip provides, nighttime is best. 3 to 4 drops pressed into clean skin. Simple. Number 3, frankincense oil. And this one is going to surprise you, because nobody talks about frankincense for skin. But they should. Here is what is happening inside your face right now. After menopause, chronic low-grade inflammation increases in your skin. You don't see redness, you don't feel heat, but it is there, quietly, every single day. And here is the alarming part. This inflammation activates enzymes that literally break down collagen. Your skin might be destroying collagen faster than it is building it, without you knowing. For years, frankincense oil contains compounds called boswellic acids, and those acids do one very specific thing. They shut down the enzyme that eats collagen. Right at the source, think of it as sending the demolition crew home before they finish tearing down the building. Once they are gone, your skin can finally start rebuilding without being sabotaged from the inside. This is the kind of change you feel after a few weeks. Firmer, calmer, less fragile. Your skin feels like it's working with you again instead of against you. Frankincense is potent, so you only need 1 to 2 drops mixed into your carrier oil or moisturizer. At this point in the video, you have already learned 3 oils that each do something different your skin is crying out for. If this is valuable to you, please hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making videos like this one. And while you are there, like the video too. It helps more women find this information. Now, number 2. And this is the oil that almost nobody in the skincare world is talking about for women specifically, pomegranate seed oil. And when I tell you why it works, you will understand immediately why it matters more for your body than for anyone else's. Pomegranate seed oil contains phytoestrogens, plant compounds that interact with the same receptors estrogen used to occupy in your skin. Now let me be very clear, it does not replace estrogen. Nobody is claiming, but after menopause, your skin has receptors sitting empty, waiting for a signal that stopped coming years ago. Pomegranate seed oil knocks on those doors. It sends a whisper where there has been complete silence. For skin that has been running without its maintenance crew, that interaction, however gentle, stimulates collagen production, improves elasticity, and helps with the kind of deep dryness that no amount of moisturizer seems to fix. It also happens to be incredibly rich in antioxidants, which means it fights the oxidative damage that accelerates visible aging. But the phytoestrogen angle is what makes this different from every other oil on the internet. This is not about making your face shiny. This is about giving your post-menopausal skin a communication signal it has lost. That is a fundamentally different thing. Use 2 to 3 drops, mixed with your carrier oil at night. And now, number 1. The one I told you about at the very beginning. This is not a single oil. It is a triple blend: castor oil, marula oil, and bakuchiol. And each one has a very specific job. Bakuchiol is a plant-derived compound that works like retinol, encouraging cell renewal and collagen production, but without the irritation, peeling, or sun sensitivity. Mature skin, especially skin over 70, often cannot tolerate prescription retinol. The barrier is too thin, too reactive. Bakuchiol gives you the renewal without the damage. It is for your skin the smarter choice. Marula oil is rich in antioxidants and amino acids. Think of it as building the highway that delivers nutrients directly to your skin cells. It absorbs quickly, it doesn't clog, and it works in tandem with bakuchiol to support the repair process. Without it, the bakuchiol works harder. With it, everything moves faster. And castor oil? The delivery driver. It does not just sit on the surface. It drives the active ingredients in your companion oils deep into the dermis, where collagen is actually built. Without the driver, the cargo never arrives. That is why using castor oil alone is a mistake. It shows up to the right address, but it has no cargo. Marula and bakuchiol are the cargo. Here is how to mix it. In a small dark glass bottle, combine 1 tablespoon of castor oil, 1 tablespoon of marula oil, and 5 to 6 drops of bakuchiol. Shake gently. Apply a small amount to your face and neck at night after cleansing. Massage it in slowly, 30 seconds minimum. This gives the castor oil time to drive the other ingredients where they need to go. Use nightly. You should feel a difference in softness within days and see visible firmness within 4 to 6 weeks. You now have 5 oils that each do a specific job estrogen used to do. You understand why your skin changed the way it did, and you know how to support it with something real. Your capacity for renewal did not disappear when estrogen left. The biology is still there. These oils give it what it needs to wake up. Drop your age in the comments and tell me which oil you are most excited to try. I read every single one. And if this helped you, please subscribe to this channel so I can keep making videos that respect your intelligence and your body.